All right, good morning, fellow citizens of Nigeria. My name is AY Bello, and I quickly want to react to this video by Baba Alapini in a podcast where she talked about the president not compensating him and some other colleagues of theirs that took part in the campaign for him in 2023 general election. It's so unfortunate that I'm going to say it as it is, and I'll try as much as possible not to be rude because you're a legend. I'll try as much as possible not to disrespect your personality, but I'm just going to say some few facts about what just happened to you and some of your other colleagues that took part in that 2023 general election, expecting compensation from the current president of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, after campaigning for him in 2023 general election. Sir, I'm going to play this video, and this is what you said about the president and how pained you are right now, right? So I would like to play this for 30 seconds and let's listen.
Ìgbà ṣe campaign wa ń ṣe pẹ̀lú dùnú pé mẹ̀sáyà wa ti dé. Because Tinubu jẹ́ ẹni tá a ti nífẹ̀ẹ́ ti pẹ́. Ó dẹ̀ ṣe dáadáa láàrin àwọn òṣèré. Ọ̀dì torí ẹ̀ ló jẹ́ ká jáde.
Fún 2 months.
Oṣù méjì la fi jáde.
Kí wá lọ fún yín gẹ́gẹ́ bí kúṣẹ́ o.
Bóyá orí wọn ò tí ì pè débẹ̀.
Wow.
Náà débi tán máa fi ronú ní ẹ̀sẹ̀ wọn ń ṣe nǹkan fún àwọn èèyàn káàkiri. Yàtọ̀ sáwà gan òṣèré mélòó náà ti ṣe nǹkan. Yàtọ̀ sí àwọn tó súnmọ́ wọn tí wọ́n àwọn náà gé ní lára wọn. Ṣé Ṣèyí yẹn máa lóhùn òríran kò rí àwa àgbà arúgbó nígbà tá à ń ṣe campaign. Lójú Ṣèyí dí ní sọ́fọ́ ni kò rí pé àwọn àgbà òṣèré kan ṣe.
Òṣèré mélòó tẹ̀lé bá lẹ́kọ́ jáde fún campaign yẹn gbà yẹn.
We are over 100.
Over 100.
Gbogbo arìn kiri àtàgbàlagbà àti ọmọdé. Níbi táwọn gan ò lè campaign wọ àwa ń wọbẹ̀. Olú ẹ̀ ń wọ àárín ọjà káàkiri láì ṣe wèrè.
Wow. Now, having listened to this podcast, and I thought initially it was AI generated, but I could see it, right? It was real. Sir, you prioritized personal gains over national gains. And when that happens, this is what you get in return. And I'm going to take you back to that 2023 general election. No doubt, it is your right to vote to vote and campaign for whosoever you want in power. It is your franchise. You have your rights to it, and this is one of the tenets of rule of law and democracy at large, exercising one's franchise, right? But when you're exercising your franchise, also we should have it at the back of our mind that there are consequences, doing that, in question. So, sir, what you just did, what you said now, it's appalling. I mean, it's nauseating. I must say the fact to you, sir. And also, take you back to that 2023 general election. One of you contested, one of the best actress we have in Nigeria currently, contested as the deputy governor of Lagos State under PDP, right? And I looked, some of us journalists were watching what is going to happen. Like, are you going to give this person a full support that she needed at that time to get into the office? But unfortunately, you people did not, because you use personal relationship over national issue, right? Of course, yes, nobody's saying you don't have the right, yes, but also now that you're crying for not being compensated, I'm just thinking for you, sir. What do you think? What do you think will happen if you have someone that your colleague that contested as a deputy governor of Lagos State under a PDP party? Just imagine you have her in power. Do you know how confident and bold you be to approach such person and request and demand for the betterment of your people, both old and young? Do you know how you'll be confident to ask for inclusion? I mean, Nollywood inclusion in that state, and the amount of favor, Nollywood will enjoy having such person corridor of power. Have you ever thought of that? And this is going to go beyond personal gains, personal relationship that you have with that person. It cuts across, you know, all other spheres of, of life. Just imagine having that person in power. Of course, you have good healthcare system. You have access to it because she's going to make sure that everybody have access to healthcare system, which Nollywood people, both old and young, will have access to. Just imagine having financial grants to Nollywood. Having, some of you are saying, how much, I mean, those who have film villages, how much they acquire those properties and how much they use in setting up those places where most of Nollywood, great actors are now using to film. You never thought of this, sir, and that is why when they say election have consequences. Election have consequences in the sense that when you elect bad people into position of power, what do you expect? And that's a critical example. The critical example of what we're experiencing now is what is happening, what just happened in Benue. We could see the shenanigans and the display of incompetence, both from the governor of Benue State and also the presidency at large. Just imagine the Pope, very dark man, getting to that point, point of incident before government officials. It speaks volume. And sir, you are requesting, you said they did not pay you. They won't pay you, sir. Because you're not smart. Those people, politicians, they are smart. You've been used and you've been dumped. But I'm just saying, just think about it. If one of you that contested, how many support did you give to that person? I mean, that question you people should be asking yourself. And kudos to so many of you that are doing well in that industry, for the ones that we've seen for many years. Doing a module, Kunle Ford has been doing fantastically. We're making sure that we reach out to those people. And Abiola, Talk with B. She has been doing greatly well in making sure that they reach out, to the people that we've been seeing in the past and they are struggling with life. Just imagine you having that person in power. Do you think that burden will be there for you people to carry? For Kunle Ford, for Talk with B, and Doya Modu, rally around to make sure that they feed these people. It would have happened. It's have been the sole responsibility of the government, because if we have these people in power and they are going to do well, if the government is doing well for people, I'm very sure it's going to cut across everybody, be it superstar, be it the least person in the country. It's going to cut across every human being. And that is what we are saying. You have influence, but how well are you using your influence? Well, we know that these people bankrolled most of you people, most people in position, or those ones that have close, that are close to these politicians, they bankroll you people. But now we can see where we find ourselves in this country right now. We all know what exchange rates were in 2023 before this present government came in. We know what exchange rate was in 2015 before APC government came into power. Come on. Election have consequences. And sir, from now on, 2027 is just around the corner. Place national gains over personal gains. What will benefit everybody is going to benefit your own children. If you have good people in power, it's going to benefit your family members. It's going to benefit the Nollywood, people, both the crew and the actors and actresses that are in front of the camera. Grants will be available. It's not this that you're saying. Sir, I must tell you that you coming out saying this, of course, it's good as you have come out to say it, but sir, it's nauseating, because we are looking up to you. It's not like most of the things you preach in your movies, you're not practicing them. And that's the sad thing about the whole thing. I'm just saying it as it is. Well, we hope things change going forward so that, I mean, we all understand, we all have to come to this understanding that bigotry is not going to push us to our destination. It's not going to take us anywhere because we knew the narrative that you guys played, that you were used for in 2023 general election. I hope it's going to change this time around. And I hope you're going to place national gain over personal gains. Thank you very much. Peace with you, sir. Bye.